Hello everybody and welcome to my first pickups video. Today I wanted to talk to you about a number of games I've picked up recently, so please sit back and enjoy yourself while I go over these games. The first pickup I'll be showing you today is a game titled The Pathless. The Pathless is a game developed by Giant Squid and published by Annapurna. What's great about this particular release of the game is that it is handled by IM8-bit, therefore there are some included art cards that come with the game. I'm going to be honest, this isn't a game that I would ordinarily pick up. However, I did it on a whim knowing that it was published by Annapurna. This is my second Annapurna game and it's not going to be my last. From now on, whenever I see an Annapurna game, it's likely going to be an immediate buy. The Pathless is such a visually pleasing game and it is a delight to play. The game itself is an action-adventure game and it revolves around a mysterious hunter attempting to lift a curse from an unfamiliar island. In order to achieve this, the player must shoot talismans to maintain the archer's momentum while traversing the environment. To me, the game feels a lot like the environmental challenges from the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. With that being said, the game is more than just that. I will 100% be playing this game in full in the future. The next game that I picked up is a unique take on the survivor horror genre. Among the Sleep is a psychological horror game developed by Kilbright Studios and published by Sedesco, presented from the perspective of a toddler. Sedesco is a publisher whose games I keep a close eye on, as more often than not their releases are games that I enjoy. I think that many of Sedesco's games will be sought after in the future, so I try to keep an eye out to add these games to my collection. From what I understand, many people enjoyed their time with this game, but it did receive mixed reviews. However, I still think that this will be a game that I look to complete in the future when I feel like experiencing a light-hearted take on horror.
Not much of a talker yet, eh?
For the next game, I have a misprint copy of Hello Neighbor. This is an addition to the collection that I am happy to have made, as I prefer this cover without its title. As for the game, Hello Neighbor is a survival horror game developed by Dynamic Pixels and published by TinyBuild. The game itself is actually quite polarizing, as the puzzle mechanics are pretty frustrating and sometimes illogical. However, despite this, it doesn't stop me from liking the game. I think this way because I feel that the developers are genuinely trying to tell a compelling story. However, whether you feel this way or not is for you to decide. Next up, I have the prequel to the previous pickup, Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek. What's good about this game is that it adds further context to the Hello Neighbor storyline. This is achieved by presenting the storyline through the Peterson children. As the game develops, so does the events that lead to the original game, which in turn evolves the family dynamic of the Petersons. While the gameplay and its mechanics are arguably the same as the first game, the developers did introduce a great backstory that provides further context to the Hello Neighbor series. Because of this, I feel like picking Hide and Seek up is an essential if you enjoyed the first game. game I have is Hello Neighbor 2. As I stated before, I enjoyed the previous 2 games of the series, however I think that this game is going to be my favourite by far. It seems the creators listened to some of the criticisms and attempted to polish some of the features of the game. The story of the game revolves around an investigative reporter looking into the disappearances of children in this town, and in doing so, he gets caught up in the troubles surrounding the Peterson family. I'm eager to get into this game and discover what this title truly has in store. Now this game is ranked as my worst reviewed game in my collection, but as I said earlier, it's a Sedesco title, so I took a stab in the dark when purchasing this game. Dollhouse is a survival horror game developed by Creason Studios and published by Sedesco. In all honesty, I had difficulty playing this game while capturing the footage. It seems that a lot of players of this game find that the mechanics are quite hit or miss. But with that being said, exploring a 1950s setting is quite interesting, but whether or not I jump into this game anytime soon is unsure. Despite this, I'm happy to add this game to my collection.
I'm here to help. Your memories have been infected by different parts of it. You need to discern the truth to escape. Be careful though. These parts of it are hidden. They will stop at nothing to keep you from remembering. Would you kindly pick up your eye? Your eye is broken. Use a repair kit to fix it. You have enough extracted memories to enter the lost room. Head there now. It seems to have hidden the master key in the present. You need to play the game to get it. Use the beacon if you need help.
Lastly, I have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, developed and published by Capcom. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of different YouTubers playing a lot of fighting games, which is a genre I'm foreign to. So when I saw this game on sale, I snapped it up to see what the fuss is about. While the game received average to positive reviews, I feel it's a good stepping stone for me to introduce myself into fighting games. While playing the game, I found it to be a fun experience, and I definitely think that I'll keep an eye out for these types of games to add to the collection in the future. If you made it to this point of the video, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed watching, please keep an eye out for more pickups in the future.